This week in Retrospect. A local student gives the smackdown to the competition at the National Wrestling Championship in '92.
He has won 3 national and 7 provincial titles. His record is one of the best in the nation, and he is considered a giant in Canadian wrestling circles. He is Robbie Woods. Woods at 5'4" and 100 pounds is anything but a giant, but once he hits the wrestling mat, he becomes a giant of a competitor. Woods is back home and back training after just notching up his 3rd national crown in London, Ontario.
The first one was really easy. I pinned him in 43 seconds, and then the second one was a guy I knew. Hadn't wrestled him before, but I knew he was pretty good. It went 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It was a fairly tough match, but I pinned him. And then in the final, I was losing 4-0, and then I came back slowly and won 8-4.
Woods' climb to the top is even more remarkable considering his wrestling coach is basically himself. Since coming to Lloydminster from Eston 2 years ago, Woods is a one-man wrestling team.
And it's cold as we take a trip back to '97, so I'll pack a sweater. It's sheer insanity as local producers catch on to a new trend in the prairies.
It's beginning to be a real industry.
Alpacas are becoming a popular choice of livestock for Midwest producers. Tellier says they're no longer one of few families raising what they call the world's greatest livestock investment.
There's a few alpaca breeders in the Lloydminster area now, and there's one around Kit Scotty, and there's us up here in Bonnyville, so it's beginning to be a group of people instead of us out here in Bonnyville, that the closest ones were us near Edmonton.
The new producers are part of the reason the Telliers are holding an information seminar this weekend. It was originally planned as a way to educate the people they've sold alpacas to in the past year. Tellier says they prepared those buyers for the winter, and now it's time to help them out with the things that need to be done at this time of year.
Now they need to learn about shearing. They need to learn about getting ready for the babies that are going to be coming on the ground in the next few months.
About 50 people from as far away as Calgary are planning to come for the seminar, and shearing will be a big part of what they learn.
And that's all for this week in Retrospect.
Retrospect this week is brought to you by Webb's Ford. Worth your while to drive the extra mile. Webb's Ford in Vermilion.